Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Really, just a stone's throw away from the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Um, we just did a recent press conference where we talked about how the majority of the people that are going to be coming to see Garth and Tricia and the team, how they're going to be coming from out of town. Many of them from a long, long distance, other states and really other countries. One of their first impressions when they drive up here to the Denny Sanford Premier Center is going to be, are you kidding me? We don't have to pay for parking? I think that there's many times here in Sioux Falls and in South Dakota that we just don't realize really how fortunate we are. First of all, we've got an event center that definitely has plenty of parking, but also it is free. And that's just something that, again, I think we're really going to show our wares in so many different ways, but that's really a good one in terms of a first impression for these people that are from out of town and out of this state. Another topic that we talked about just a little bit ago was how there are going to be back-to-back shows thanks to Garth and Tricia. Their willingness to do that here for this marketplace. Now, certainly with that, there are going to be some challenges. But again, what a great problem to have. We've got an opportunity to have more people really create this memory with Garth and Tricia. But certainly when you have back-to-back shows like we're going to have on some of these dates, it will provide certainly some challenges, and one of them may be, where are people going to park? But I think that we've got that handled as long as we can get some cooperation from the people that are going to be attending. With that in mind, I'd just like to offer just some advice to those folks who are going to be coming to the show. And Terry and Matt will certainly provide their own advice. But just here's my own personal advice if you're planning on coming to the Garth shows. And this may sound a little different than what you'd expect, but here's my first advice. And that is park farther away from the event center than closer to it. I've been to events around the country where you'll have 50,000 people at the event, 60,000 people at the event, 80,000 people at the event. And what I found is, first of all, I had to pay for the parking, even though I was a long, long ways away. But also what I found is that there was plenty of parking away from the venue, as well as my ability to get in and my ability to get out after those busy shows was improved as well. So again, I know that we're so used to in South Dakota, we want to see that front door. Well, here we are at this great location. I can't see the front door, but I know that I'll get in and I'll get out if I do decide to park here. Now a message for those folks who are planning on parking here in the West Sioux neighborhood. That's fine, but I would ask the following. These people, they live here, and so let's be respectful to them. They understand that when we have big shows like this, that there's some people who are going to park in the neighborhood. But the one thing that they don't understand is why when somebody would want to throw a PBR can in their front lawn, or throw a cigarette butt or two out there, or to park in front of their driveway. And yes, Sioux Falls in South Dakota, I actually do receive complaints from people who said, Mayor, I got a ticket from the police department because I was parked in someone's driveway, in front of someone's driveway. Folks, all I'd ask is that just be a good neighbor. Treat this neighborhood as you would want folks coming into your neighborhood to treat you and your neighbors. And then last but not least, what a great memory opportunity that all of us have. It is going to be a busy time for our city, and it's going to be incredibly busy out here at the event center. But when it comes to parking, there's plenty of parking. It is free, and you'll be able to really enjoy yourself while you're here. So with that in mind, I'm going to take it to Terry Torkelson. Again, Terry, thanks to you and the SMG team for bringing Garth and Tricia here for 9 straight shows. And really thank you as well for getting some back-to-back shows that will create some challenges for us. Terry?
Well, as the mayor said, parking at a distance is going to be one of the easiest ways to get in and out of the complex. We'll be running a shuttle service from the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. It's the parking lot on the north side, just off of Madison. So you do have a stoplight right there, so you have easy access in and out, so you'll be able to get out of there actually faster than the people who are parking in the parking lots. We'll be running 5 shuttles continuously. On the days where we have 2 shows, they'll start at 1 o'clock, and on the days where we have 1, they'll start at 4. So since they run continuously, if you are afraid that you may have to leave the show for a specific reason early, you'll still be able to catch a shuttle back to your vehicle, and we won't leave anyone stranded. Another thing is, come early. Don't wait to the last minute, because then we'll have a rush. It'll take longer to get through security. We're having a pre-party down in the old arena. It's every night, 4 o'clock. Anyone can come. There's no ticket. It's free to the public. There'll be food and beverage there available for purchase. DJs, and then Saturday night we'll actually have live music. I have to apologize. I forget the name of the actual band, but they're out of Nashville, so it'll be a good act. And then another thing is just be patient. Yes. Don't drive faster than you should. Don't get in a rush. There may be lines at security. The second show may start a little late, but just, be respectful to everyone, be respectful of each other, and like the mayor said, be respectful of the people who actually live in the neighborhood. So with that, I'll turn it over to Matt.
Thanks,
Matt. Matt Nelson. Just wanted to remind everyone that we do have plenty of parking for this event. We've run the analysis on this site several times when we built it, and it's there. It's just we're going to be pushing our maximum limits for these events and the multiple concerts. Be prepared to walk. You could be walking 5+ blocks to this event. So there's a lot of parking at all the parks, Veterans Park, McCart Field. They're great options. And just be prepared, though, to get here early, at least an hour early, I would suggest, if you're going to plan on parking on site, to make sure you get here and get in the building on time. We also want to remind everyone to be a good neighbor and courteous parker. Well, what does that look like? It's pretty simple. You start by parking in the lines. You park where you're supposed to park. You abide by the signs. You don't block driveways because you will be ticketed and potentially towed for that. Do not park too close to crosswalks, stop signs. And make sure you're adjacent to the curb when you're parking. Just be courteous, make sure that the traffic lanes stay open and you're not blocking anyone in. But most importantly for this event, plan ahead. Come and take the shuttles. The shuttle is a great opportunity for this event. If you're going to park, get here plenty of time to park and walk to the event. And then if you've got a friend that can take you, get a ride. Have them drop you off, pick you up. It's a great option. And then have fun. This is going to be a great event. We're excited. 9 sold-out shows is incredible. So have fun, get here early, and enjoy it.